Through all of this, you told me that you loved me so much, but now we're here, and I can barely breathe. Inside my head, I pulled apart all the pieces to only see I've always wanted you. So let's take this time to feel it all, no lies, 'cause if we don't, the fight will eat the love alive. Stuck in self-destruct, and we can't wake up. Don't wanna give it away, can't make me give it away. Don't eat the love alive. Don't eat the love alive. Don't eat the love alive. I know we're scared, and every day feels like a bad day. My biggest fear is you will walk away. The battle's here, and I'm standing in the fire. So take my hand, and we will stay alive. So let's take this time to feel it all, no lies, 'cause if we don't, the fight will eat the love alive. Stuck in self-destruct, and we can't wake up. Don't wanna give it away, can't make me give it away.
Why intensely sends it to the outside. He can't get there. Kevin King is going to win the Barbizzo FTF Cup Series.
Into the lead. Bud gets wrecked in front of the pack. He saves it. 3-4 wide as they come to the white flag.
Here comes Vargas down on the apron. They are 5 wide. Ian Plash will win it at the line. package. Oh, there goes Jordan Lopez Jr. That's your race leader. Caution flag is out.
Still no one willing to give up as they're going to be dead even off of the first chicane.
Oh, he saves it. What's going to happen here? Here comes the canvas.
Get your foot there.
He's got it. He's got it. Get there. No.
Canvas is going to win.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to S-ROC. I'm Travis Moonhead Brown, and I am solo in the booth at the moment. So this is going to be rough, ladies and gentlemen. But we have got 100 laps of heart-pounding action here from Auto Club, which if you've been living under a rock, you may not know, has been demolished, or at least most of it has been demolished. So you'll never see anything like this again in real life. Really let that one sink in. We got a hell of a field here. Looks like Tucker Minter got the pole. And do we have like a graphic? Is something going to come up with the oh, there it is. Yeah, that looks real nice. That looks real nice. I don't do that, moon car. Brian Mercurio rolling off P2. Then it's Tyler Gary, Brandon Cattell, Daniel Smallwood, Colin Bowden, Casey Tucker, Matthew Zwack, Dylan Kim, and Cozy rounding out the top 10. John Adams, David Schildhouse, Boyd Hogan, Michael Guest, Michael P. Frisch, Philip McCandless back there. Kane Cook, first start of the season for Kane. Santiago Tires back there as well. Then we got Isaac Gann, Corey Carpenter back there in 20th. And just outside the top 20, Corey Henry, dead ass last in qualifying. Well, the pace car is going to roll here, and what a beautiful facility this is. It is no more, though. It was demolished, if you hadn't heard. Drivers' meetings taking place during the pace laps. League owner Delph has thanked everyone for coming out. He's telling everybody he'll try to keep everyone on the lead lap if there are yellows, implying that he has confidence in their ability to go clean and green. John Adams colorfully has told people not to be jerks to one another. It'll be interesting to see if they take that advice. And someone just moaned. So as we get ready here, half a lap till we will go green, I'm ready to hear the roar of these Gen 6 stock cars. I mean, these are these separate the men from the boys. You really have to saddle your pony and you know, grab the reins to keep this thing under you. So it should be fun to watch. Should be fun to watch. These guys are still hooting and hollering at one another. Friendly banter so far. No one has threatened anyone. All right, the pace car going to make a hard left-hand turn back down to the safety of pit road. Will he come back out? I sure hope so, because I don't want to commentate 100 laps of this solo. Green flag, green flag, green flag! Lap one going to go to Tucker Minter, but man, is it just a wad of cars back here behind him. Just outside the top 5. We've got him going 3 wide. Michael Guest down there on the bottom. And just in front of them, they're going to be 3 wide as well. You see guys like Cozy and Dylan Kim in this group as well. Just all over one another as things have single filed out up here in the top 5. Tyler Gary into the 4th position, and you know what? I picked him last week, and doggone it, I'm going to pick him again. I think Tyler Gary's going to win this race here this evening. But Colin Bowden, he thinks he has something to say about it. He's going to look to the inside back here, heading into turn number 1. That is not Colin Bowden. That was Daniel Smallwood who bombed it off in there. Colin Bowden's up there trying to sell t-shirts up top, running in the 5th position. So things kind of calming down up here for the time being. First side-by-side battle going to be Casey Tucker and Cozy off into turn number 3. I believe there's a lot of guys trying to figure this out. There's a lot of unknowns coming into this race. A lot of unknowns. I can't even get into how many unknowns there were coming into this race. There were so many unknowns, but some of these unknowns are starting to become knowns as this race goes on. I mean, we're 4 laps into this one, and this is really when I feel like the gloves start to come off and these boys will really start racing. And you see right there, Cozy moving down to the inside back here on Daniel Smallwood. And you probably weren't seeing that because I was just talking about something completely off camera. Battle for the lead brewing coming out of turn number 4. Brandon Cattell, he's right up on the back bumper of Tucker Minter. And if you recall, Tucker Minter finished 2nd last week. And he had thoughts about wrecking the guy for the win, but chose not to. Tyler Gary kind of looking to the outside of Cattell. Those two had beef last week. They were pretty passive aggressive about it, but they had beef last week. Cattell wrecked the hell out of Gary and a couple of other people. But you see Tyler Gary now moving into the 2nd position. Brian Mercurio, I haven't said his name, I don't think yet. He's up here in the 5th position. Because these guys in front of him, you see slicing and dicing. Cattell looking back to the inside of Gary. He's going to complete that pass heading into turn 1, and now he's looking for the lead. What a run for Brandon Cattell down the front straightaway, and he just threw it all the way down there on the bottom. Look at that. He's going to fall in line behind Gary and in front of Colin Bowden. Bowden gave him a shot in the ass, put him in the wall. Oh, man. That was almost catastrophic. And just behind them now, side by side, briefly, were Brian Mercurio and Cozy. And Cozy kind of been on the move, started 10th, already up to the 6th position, looking for 5th. And just behind them, Dylan Kim, Daniel Smallwood. Oh, Cattell going to look to the outside of Gary. Tyler Gary and Colin Bowden side by side heading into turn number 1. Brian Mercurio looking to the bottom as well. He almost ran up on Gary there. Cozy's still there behind Mercurio. Dylan Kim's moved up to 7th. Michael P. Frisch. I'm curious as to what has happened to this guy. Because he's running dead ass last and he's way behind the pack. He started from the pits. That's what it was. We just had a moment up here. Somewhere. Somebody was talking. Somebody was apologizing to someone. No one wrecked, so it's not that important. Battle for second. Bowden looking to the inside of Cattell, who was right up there against the wall. And now Cattell, he's run up on Minter up here, and he's going to look to the outside. Gary and Bowden once again side by side. Gary going to fall in line. Pretty much single file down the straightaway here, but then they get down to the corner. Everybody, they've all got different ideas of how to get around here. Oh, it's Cattell. He's going to get the wall there and almost knock the hell out of Bowden in the process. That's going to allow Colin Bowden to move into the second position. They're going to be looking 3 wide. No, Cattell's struggling up there on the outside. So you're on board with Brian Mercurio now down the back straightaway. What a beautiful day. Blue sky. Nice day for an auto race. As we are 12 laps into this race. This is a 100-lap event. An endurance race, if you will. Brandon Cattell's really committed to that high side, it looks like. You can see him now coming off a turn two. I mean, he has had that thing up against the wall on both ends of this speedway the last few laps. Tucker Minter's starting to pull away from these guys. But Cattell just right up against the wall. And I just don't think it's working out like he'd hope. There's now another battle for second. Tyler Gary, he's not finished with Bowden. He's looking to the inside as they head into turn number 1. And man, this is incredible stuff. They're all over this facility. All over the pavement. A lot of which does not exist anymore. They just demolished a lot of this place. Three wide battle back here between Casey Tucker, David Schildhouse, and Dylan Kim. There's still going to be 3 wide heading down the back straightaway. Schildhouse going to get a big bump there in the middle. That's Kane Cook. It was Tucker down there on the bottom getting a little loose. Things calming down there. Brian Mercurio and Brandon Cattell are battling for 5th. Mercurio able to get the better of him. Now Cattell's really dropping. Matthew Zwack's getting around him. He's got Michael Guest running up on him. So the high side just not working out for Cattell, but he's committed. I'll give him that. He's committed. He has lost darn near 8 positions. And he is still, this is the hill he is willing to lose all these positions on. Is now he's going to move down to the inside, try to make a move on Zwack. And we'll see how this car likes the bottom. Oh, he's not going to need to. He's going to slide right up in front of him, go right back to the top. And look at this. Zwack's going to say, thank you, sir. And get right by him here. This is good stuff. I mean, this is the racing that they've taken away from us, folks. And Zwack's going to get around Brandon Cattell. Oh, and finally, he's thrown in the towel. He's going to go down to the bottom now. Oh, yeah, now he's loose. Look at that. Oh, now he doesn't have a choice. Because Michael Guest is now going to his inside. And look where he goes, right back to the wall. How about Boyd Hogan? He's passing a lot of cars here. Oh, man, look at that. He's still hitting the wall. Brandon Cattell got really loose. I've lost my feed, but I think we're still live. Coming back. Single file through most of this one. And now I can see everything. I can see it all. Tucker Minner just spanking them here so far. He's got almost a second lead. I mean, they've got nothing for him. Nothing at all. We're a fifth of the way through this one here on lap 20, here at the completion of lap 20. Colin Bowden and Tyler Gary, they're still battling. Brandon Cattell has dropped to the 12th position. I finished 12th in a late model one time. All right. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Are we back? Well, you just saw it. They wrecked like hell as soon as we went to break. David Schildhouse was involved. I believe Corey Carpenter was involved. Brandon Cattell, I believe, set that wreck off by getting into David Schildhouse. We'll have to go back and take a look, but there were a few other cars involved.
Looks like a bad push here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Ben.
Front stretch. Hello.
Ben's here. Yeah, he just ran him the hell over, and then Corey Carpenter ended up in the grass that he spun. Yeah, it was just, this was a case of bump drafting gone wrong, Ben.
Yeah, these noses are not flat like the COTs. You hit them wrong, it'll spin you around.
Well, everybody's definitely going to head to pit road. I mean, you'd be a complete idiot not to. If there's one driver who will, though, it'll be Philip McCandless, because he tried some crazy, perplexing strategy at Atlanta, and it almost worked for him. So I could see him doing that. But anyone else, you'd be crazy to stay out here.
So far, so good. Everyone seems to be heading their way to pit road.
Yes, everybody did. So we have a field of sane individuals here this evening, and that is good to know. Because I was worried. I was really worried that we'd have somebody try to stay out and really really just messed this up. Now, we may still have some idiots. They might go fuel only. Let's see. I don't think we have any idiots either. So we're good. Oh, wait.
Phil might be trying some strategy.
What did I say? Who was my only pick?
Looks like he's going to come out 4th or 5th.
8 seconds. That was 2 tires for Phil McCandless. Actually, let me go back and check.
I think he gained about 11 spots. He came in 16th and he popped out 5th.
I don't know that he took tires. I don't think he took tires. Let's see. Yeah, that was fuel only. Told you. I told you.
That's a bit risky. People in chat are saying like 75, 73 as far as the tire wear goes for those right tires. So, oh, there he goes. He goes in.
Let's see what he's doing now, though. Where the hell's he pitted? He just drove straight through. I'm perplexed. 2 weeks in a row, I am perplexed. This is something else. No, Gary's mad at somebody for not maintaining pace car speed. We have a dispute. Tyler Gary had moved into the second position, but that's not where he belongs. He's actually supposed to be in the 4th position here.
Meanwhile, Shieldhouse did have to use a fast repair there, so that's going to be his one and done. So we're about to go green.
Damn right we are. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tucker Minner, Colin Bowden. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Oh, and Cozy with a terrible restart back there. I mean, just an absolutely pathetic restart. Maybe not pathetic, but it's a pretty bad restart.
Up front, they single file out. It's like the side-by-side battle between Zwack and Guest. Guest's going to send it on the inside of turn 1.
Yes, they are. We got Michael Guest looking to the inside of him, and then back here, Cozy and Boyd Hogan going to be side by side entering turn number 3. This is good stuff. No one's up by the wall here. I think Cattell finally gave up on that after losing 10 spots doing it and then wrecking the hell out of Shieldhouse. I was wondering about Brandon Cattell. He and John Adams are trading haymakers back here for the 16th position.
Well, just as you say, no one's using that top side. Gary used it in turn 1 and 2. Let's see if he tries it again. He's getting that momentum going to
yeah,
try
we've
to
had
go
a
for the
lead change. Bowden's gotten around Minter. Minter's down there on the bottom. Bowden cutting him the hell off. Said, nuh-uh. And here comes Gary. We'll see what Gary decides to do. Looks like he's going to look to the inside. Oh, he tried to fake back to the outside.
He sends it.
He's going to sail it off into turn number 1. We'll see if he slides up in front of Bowden. I feel like that's a recipe for getting yourself run the hell over. But he's going to try it. Bowden going to look to the inside now down the back straightaway. And I think Tucker Minter is backed off, and he's going to let these two do their thing. Bowden bombs it off in there on the inside. He's going to slide up in front of Gary. Gary peeking to the inside. Going to go to the outside. Bowden with a big block. And Gary going to look back to the inside. I'm telling you, this is exactly why Tucker decided to back off. Once again, Gary up in front of Bowden, but not for long. Bowden throws the car back down to the inside. He's almost going to clear Gary before they get to turn 3. He does. So Gary going to run a good bit lower down here in 3 and 4 than we've seen him laps prior. Going to take a look at a turn 4 to the inside. Oh man, ooh. Gary really about ran all over.
It looked like he was going to go up into Colin Bowden there, but he was able to keep it out of him. That's going to cause him to lose his momentum.
Golly. Looking out of the rear bumper here of Bowden. We'll see what Gary's able to do, what kind of time he's able to make up. We've seen him get pretty big runs. All these guys getting really big runs with the straightaway. You know, the draft does play a pretty big role here. But Bowden now able to maintain the lead for a lap, which is something we have not seen him be able to do yet. Now Tucker Minter running up on the back bumper of Gary. We'll see how aggressive he is getting by him, as we are now on lap 30. We are 30% through this race. 30%. We're not even halfway.
Is that 30%?
30 out of 100.
You're just making sense. I mean, this is not ORN math.
Single file through this one. First side-by-side battle you're going to see on this speedway is between who is that? That's Dylan Kim and Santi. Back up here at the front, Tucker Minter looking to the inside of Tyler Gary up a turn 2. He thought better of it, got back behind him, but Gary's got a big run now on Colin Bowden. Gary ran pretty high through 1 and 2 last time by. And now he's going to be on the inside of Bowden through 3 and 4 and have a chance for the lead.
He got it.
Bowden with the big run on the outside, cuts back down in front of Gary. And now Tucker Minter all over Gary, and he's brought Michael Guest with him this time. So it's about to be a 4-horse pony show at the dog races up here at the front.
Yeah, and don't look behind Michael Guest, because we got a couple other drivers are yearning to get into that lead. Got Brian Mercurio, Boyd Hogan, Matthew Zwack, A whole bunch of group of guys getting ready to join this lead pack.
Single file through this one, but God, we have a gaggle still back there around Cattell and Fritsch and some of these guys. I mean, they are cutting it up from about 15th on back.
Yeah, Dylan Kemp's doing his best to hold off these guys, and we'll see how long it lasts or how impatient they get.
Could we get a camera looking out of his ass, please? I'd like to just see this gaggle behind him. Yeah, here it is. Watch this. Oh, they're going to have a large run on him here. Watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. One looking to the outside. That's Isaac Gann, last week's winner.
He sends it.
Tucker Mentor's gotten around Gary for second. Gary's not going down without a fight. He's one tough customer, and he's going to look to the inside heading into turn number 3. He's actually going to bomb it off in there. He's going to look to the inside of Bowden. Not going to be able to get there.
Oh, he hits the wall.
And out of turn 4.
Ooh,
Man,
Tucker.
big block there from Bowden. Tucker looking to the inside. Bowden slams the door on him there. And Bowden really playing defense here. I believe he knows Tucker Mentor. If he gets out in front of these guys, he's going to check out.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, it looks like Gary's going to lose another position to Michael Guest. Guest going to send it to the inside. Gary's going to continue to try to keep that momentum on the outside here, 3 and 4.
Guest and Gary still side by side down the front straightaway.
By the way, an update to Philip McCandless. He is currently 22 seconds back from the leaders right now.
He's trying something. I'm telling you, he's trying something. And I don't know what it is, but he's trying something. Battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Tucker Mentor looking to the inside of Colin Bowden. Going to fall back in line here. And I mean, I think it's inevitable. I think Tucker's he's just got a nice piece here. I think that those VRS guys have got that thing dialed in. The engine department's done a great job, as you can see how he's just motoring to the inside of Colin Bowden here, who's also in a Chevy, but I don't think he has the motor that Tucker's got here this evening. Oh, man. That was an aggressive lane change to say the very least.
Side by side yet again. Oh, a little too high there.
Oh, yeah, Bowden slapped the wall, but he's going to throttle up, look to the inside. Oh, my God, he made it work.
Still
he knocked
has that
the hell
momentum.
out of the wall. Oh, man. Mentor going to look back to the inside in turn number 3. Still side by side.
And the leader is continuing to battle, is causing all these cars to catch up to him.
Yes, it is. Michael Guest into third. Gary having to hold off Kane Cook. And that'll be an interesting battle to watch. But Colin Bowden gonna sail it off into turn 3. I mean, look at him. He is having to walk that thing up the track.
Ooh.
Oh, man. He is just sliding it. He slides right up in front of Minter. Minter able to get to his inside. Bowden going to put it on his door. But now Mercurio and Guest are able to draft up on him. So it's going to be a 4-car battle. As a little bit further back, Kane Cook has gotten around Tyler Gary. Gary looking back to the inside of him. Guest almost tipping into the side of Minter. Minter over to the inside of Bowden. Bowden tried to throw a block on him. He couldn't get there. And now Mercurio going to look to the inside down the back straightaway. So Tucker Minter to the lead. And Brian Mercurio now looking to his inside.
Tucker made himself his own lane, and he's going to run away with it.
Wow. So here goes Mercurio up in front of Bowden. Bowden going to look back to his inside. They were 3 wide briefly. And this is exactly what Tucker Minter wants to see in his mirror. These guys are just all over one another. So things calming down up here at the front. A little bit further back, Boyd Hogan and Kane Cook. They're side by side now for the 5th position. We're approaching halfway, getting closer and closer to halfway. A little bit further back, just outside the top 10 and 11th, Cozy. He's gone up to the wall here the last couple times. Let's see what he's able to do. He goes to the bottom. Well, there you have it. Colin Bowden, Michael Guest, Mercurio getting involved. Here goes Mercurio looking to the inside of Guest.
Ooh. There's a late move from Casey Tucker. It almost caused Casey Tucker to wreck on his own. He keeps it straight, though.
Oh, yeah, they hit.
They tried for the side draft.
Oh, man, and they knocked the hell out of each other. Let's see if they get mad. Maybe one of them will hook the other one. I'd like to see a caution here. Get us re-racked and restacked at halfway. Now these guys have sorted out their qualm or brouhaha or whatever you want to call it. Casey Tucker and Tyler Gary are now side by side for the 7th position. Tyler Gary is dropping like a rock.
Oh!
Look at that.
Colin almost lost it there on the exit of 4. I think his tires are shot.
Yeah.
He was able to save it.
That was a damn good save, but he's going to lose a lot of spots out of it. John Adams just told David he'd let him have it. Oh, he was letting him by. I thought he was going to yell at him. But I guess he was letting him by. He wasn't gonna let him have it. I thought he was gonna let him have it. I was excited. I thought he was about to let him have it, but he just let him have the spot. That's what it was. Oh my God, Michael Guest real loose out of turn 4, almost up and into the side of Brian Mercurio.
They keep it straight. Meanwhile, Tucker Mentor is just going on his own.
Oh, it's an ass whooping. It's just a complete ass whooping. Yes, looking to the inside of Kane Cook.
Cozy in the back of this lead pack, currently trying to make his way through this field.
Look at these guys. They're kind of weaving down the straightaway even. These things, they're a handful. Oh, Brandon Cattell's coming to pit road. Brandon Cattell is coming to the pit lane. He's coming in hot. Oh, he's got it locked down, and he probably sped.
I'm not seeing a black flag quite yet.
Wow.
He did lock up those tires, so that kind of helps protect him from the pit road speed.
Back up here at the front, we've got a hell of a gaggle as Boyd Hogan about hit the wall. Gary's going to look right through the middle, thinks better of it. Bowden in front of him as Matthews Dwack has joined the party. And I think he may have brought an item or two. Maybe some light refreshments. I usually just bring a bottle of liquor. Really, that's what I bring if I'm going to a party. Maybe a dessert, a cookie cake, and some liquor. People don't complain about that.
Bring a box of pizza or a big bucket of chicken.
Well, I've done that. I've done both of those, but the cookie cake has really been one that I like to use for an occasion. Cookie cakes are just next level.
Oh, Cozy!
Oh, Cozy! Oh, and Boyd's gonna go down to the inside. Oh, he's gonna gather it up. Wow!
Zwack tried to make a move from the outside. That caused him to get into Cozy, and then Cozy got into the other car that got spun way on the inside.
Wow.
That's actually going to work out for Cozy as he gains those positions.
And now
he's currently in 7th.
Michael Guest
he's
is
currently
all
in the
but hitting the wall. Oh, well, Michael Guest damn near hit the wall down there that time, too, up here in 3rd. He's got Kane Cook running up on him.
Meanwhile, Brandon Cattell is still in pit road. You might have called it a night. Dylan Kemp did pit early. He got a black flag for, I believe, speeding. So that's going to hurt his chances.
Man. You know what it was? I said his pit entry was conservative last week, and he took issue with that. And I think he really tried to speed it in there. Michael Guest is in the wall, but he got it out of the wall, and he's still looking to hold off Kane Cook here. Alan Bowden was really loose through 3 and 4 that time, and it allowed Gary to complete the pass. And Bowden going to look back to the inside of Gary. And I feel like this is going to get Gary fired up. Gary's going to get upset. I'm calling it. But Gary needs to stay calm, because I picked Gary to win this race. And I picked him last week, and he wrecked like hell. He's going to look back to the inside of Bowden.
We do have an update in the Twitch chat from Brandon Kendall. He apparently had to go to the restroom.
Oh, man. Number 1 or number 2? That's number 2 times, because he's still been on pit. He's still on pit road. You don't take a 4.5 minute piss.
Well, some people do.
Is your roof leaking? Well, while Brandon Cattell takes a dump, we've got Tyler Gary and Colin Bowden still trading blows up here for the 4th position.
Ooh.
5th position, rather.
Oh, Colin, save it. Save it. Save it. You did not save it.
Bowden gonna lock it down. Oh, he
man.
did gather it up. But the caution's gonna come out.
That's going to help Phillip. He was about to get lapped down.
So
as a
just
possible early call there on the caution.
Yeah, even I think Delph acknowledged it. I would have thrown it because I thought it looked like he was going right back across the track and about to get clobbered.
And to be fair, he was spinning in the middle of the racing line, so. But this is going to tighten them back up. I expect everyone, including Phillip, to get 4 freshies.
Phillip said thank you when that yellow came out, so he was happy not to go a lap down. I'm still wondering and scratching my head as to what in the hell his strategy is, though.
Is there a tire limit?
There is, but he last week I felt like he didn't really even play it right for that, which I guess it ended up damn near working and winning in the race. But he, I don't know. I'm perplexed. Well, here they all come to pit road. Let's see if anybody wrecks like hell on pit road. That'd be funny. I can't wait for the day that we can see the pit crews in this mode. That'll be a cool day. All right, so far it doesn't look like we have any smartasses trying to do anything cute on pit road. Looks like we've all got 4 tires and fuel. Never mind. I think we've got some smartasses trying to do some stuff on pit road.
Phillip got a meatball flag somehow.
Did his tire blow?
That's what I'm wondering. No, he spun.
Under caution.
He spun under caution.
Oh, no.
In 3 and 4. Here's a look at it.
Oh, yeah, and he's just going to back it into the wall.
Just has that little wiggle.
I don't think that contact gave him the meatball. Surely he had a tire go down.
I would think.
right, well, while we pace around here and to assure that you miss nothing, we're going to take a quick break. Y'all don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. All right, back here at Auto Club. I couldn't remember where the hell we were. Part of this place has been demolished. Green flag, green flag, green flag! And Tucker Minter getting out to an early lead, and that is not what this field wants to see. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of these guys put him in the wall.
Oh, Gary almost got spun there by Colin Bowden. They keep it straight. See if anyone tries to send on the leader here.
No, first battle for the second position. Michael Guest, Brian Mercurio. Just behind them, you mentioned it, Gary and Bowden. Still all over each other, and a little bit further back, Casey Tucker had a big moment at a turn 4. It's Gary going to look to the outside of Mercurio now. And that's going to be a battle for the third position. Down the back straightaway they go. Mercurio and Bowden still side by side entering turn 3. While
Michael Guest is there.
Oh. Go ahead.
Michael Guest is there. He's going to send it here in the inside of Tucker. And Tucker's going to try to squeeze him. I think this side-by-side battling is going to get Colin Bowden into this.
Yeah.
Michael Guest takes the lead.
Yeah, he does. Bowden going to look to the inside. They're actually going to end up being 3 wide for the lead down here. Guest up there on that high side. Still 3 wide coming out of turn 4. And this is allowing Tyler Gary to make a run back up at these guys. Enter down there on the inside. Oh, man, he's going to fall in line. Back to single file up here at the front, Ben. What do you think somebody's going to get frustrated and wreck the hell out of somebody?
Of course.
Okay. On board with Boyd Hogan. And now they're going side by side for the lead up here at the front. Mentor looking back to the inside of Guest. And I think these guys have been reminded as Bowden. He had a big moment out of turn 2. Don't let Tucker Mentor get to the lead, because if you do, he's just going to pull away. He's just going to drive away. We saw him do it early at Atlanta. And Isaac Gann was able to get around him and get the win. But remember, those two, they had deep-rooted beef that we were able to pull up in the post-race. Isaac Gann back in the 11th position, though, but I think those two, they might wreck each other if they're near each other. As Tucker Mentor trying to get back to the outside of Bowden. Gary has gotten to the outside of Mentor. And there for a moment, that looked like it was going to be a disaster coming off of turn 2, but they made it work. Mentor really dropping now on the inside. He's got Kane Cook running up on him. On the outside, as well as Boyd Hogan. Down the front straightaway they go.
And all this battling's causing Michael Guest to start pulling away from the lead.
Yeah, and it is a cluster behind him. I mean, these guys are all over one another. Casey Tucker. You're on board with him. Oh, there he is. That's Casey Tucker. The background's blurred out. I don't know how you do that. I really don't know how you do that. That's kind of cool.
Look at that mean mug, though.
Yeah. Oh, he's focused. He's focused. I can't. He does the thing I do. I catch myself kind of turning my head when I race. Not like a full Garrett Smithley.
Yeah,
lean.
it's not a full Garrett Smithley, but
yeah, like Garrett. It's a miracle he's never fallen out of his chair. He's back up here for now the second position. Colin Bowden looking to the inside of Tyler Gary. And those two have had a hell of a battle throughout this one, but now Tucker Mentor going to look to the inside of Bowden.
yeah, and they're starting to catch up back to the leader. There was quite a gap there. Now that gap has closed.
I think they all came together. They put their minds together and realized if they kept racing each other like they were, Guest was going to run away with it. So everybody calmed down long enough to catch him, and now they're racing the hell out of each other once again.
Everyone in the top 12 is in this gaggle of cars. It looks like we might have a lead change here pretty soon.
Yeah, get Tyler Gary. My pick to win is all over Michael Guest. He's going to look to the inside. Couldn't get there. Now Gary under attack from Tucker Mentor for the second position. Mentor unable to get there, and actually he's going to lose a spot to Bowden. Bowden going to give Gary a big shove down the back straightaway. So Gus figured it out there in that last lap. He kind of opened that lead back up. And down into turn number 1, Gary going to move way up the track. We'll see if this pays off for him. If you're wondering how Brandon Cattell's dump's going, he's been in his pit box for 18 minutes and 45 seconds now.
Yeah, he actually blew up his engine, so...
Well, that might not be the only thing he blew up. I mean, this... All signs are pointing to...
a clogged situation.
It could have been a rough one, yeah. As we've got a battle for the lead. Tyler Gary looking to the outside of Michael Guest down the front straightaway.
Look at this camera work. Still side by side.
Yeah, they are.
Ooh, and they're tight.
Oh, man.
Looks like Gary has the momentum. He's going to try to pull away. They're still side by side. That side draft.
Going to have a big run down here. And I don't know if he can quite get there, but if these two stay side by side, Bowden's going to end up getting a big run on them and probably trying to stick them 3 wide.
Well, not only him, but this pack is a catching. It is tight.
Yeah. Oh, and there goes Tucker to the inside of Bowden. Gary right up in front of Guest. Guest's going to go look back to the inside. Dylan Kim has apologized to someone. Philip McCandless has accepted his apology. And now in turn number 1. Yes, still not able to get back by Tyler Gary, but Tyler Gary not able to get rid of Michael Guest yet. Tucker Mentor trying to make quick work of Colin Bowden behind him. He has not been able to clear him so far. That's not going to change out of 4, but Bowden had a big moment. He all but wrecked that thing there in turn 4, Ben.
He did, but he's going to keep that spot. As Gary's doing his best to defend, he's running that second lane. I think that's going to make Michael Guest pretty irritated because he's not going to have that momentum on the outside, especially if he continues running that lower lane.
Kane Cook and Mercurio side by side, but look at these guys all over one another. Just behind Gary, Colin Bowden and Tucker Mentor about wrecked. As now Tyler Gary's still able to hold off Michael Guest, who has not given up on diving down to the inside down there in turn 1. Still side by side for the 3rd position. Kane Cook has now joined that battle. Bowden able to get in front of Mentor. Mentor going to cross him over, look back to the inside.
Looks like Dylan Kim has called it a day.
No, that team had high hopes for this one.
Ooh, as Colin Bowden almost had high hopes of getting it wrecked. They are 3 off the exit of 2.
Down the back straightaway they go. Mercurio and Kane Cook side by side further back, but the battle's still for the lead. Guest and Gary. out of turn 4. And they are getting real close to one another.
Yeah, there's that side drafting again. Helping the 74. He's going to get side by side here and try to send it underneath Gary.
Yeah, he is. Look at that. Didn't work out for him, though.
Nope, Gary's going to hold him tight. They're still side by side.
You know who ain't run worth a damn tonight?
Ooh.
Michael P. Frisch. What gives?
It's a good question.
Up here at the front. Gary doing all he can to hold off Michael Guest, Colin Bowden, and the rest of the snarling pack behind him.
Yeah, Michael B. Frisch is running 12th, and we haven't really seen him up front.
Not at all. He started from pit road. Okay, so the first run made sense. But I haven't seen him do anything. It's got me baffled.
Meanwhile, up front, it looks like we have a 3-way battle now. 4-way battle, maybe. Oh, Colin Bowden.
That was almost big.
He's going to defend, and we'll see how this works out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we're getting down to it. 18, 17 laps to go here at Auto Club. The gloves are off. Oh!
Anger drivers.
Yeah, we've got a driver really upset.
As we watch these cars second on back fight each other, Michael Guest is starting to pull away again. Oh, Cozy.
Good God, look at this gaggle of them. Right here around Mercurio.
Oh, Cozy.
Oh,
Cozy.
Cozy in the cage. Oh, God, Cozy, you're going to end up on Twitter. Oh, man.
He had it in the rear end of the two there for a whole turn and a half. That was Kane Cook he was shoving down there. As they are 3 behind him.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, right hooked!
Oh, God almighty, what a wreck! Oh, man, Cozy's in it. More of them piloted. Corey Carpenter hits hard. Caution is out. What a wreck. Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be a replay.
Cozy,
I'll try to break it down here.
Colin Bowden says it was his fault. Cozy's able to get back going, but that car's tore out of hell. Same with Mercurio, as you see him going through turns 3 and 4. Oh, Cozy's having trouble steering his thing. He just put it in the wall. Going into turn, yeah, he got the wall.
Got him loose, and then he went down into Brian Mercurio and just killed him. Just outright murdered him. He took out a lot of good cars.
Cozy's hitting the inside wall now, trying to get back here on the back straightaway.
But it seems like Colin's always been on the edge. Like he was racing, he was always getting sideways using that rear end of.
Yeah, Cozy's using the inside and the outside wall to get back to pit road. Oh, he's gonna hit it again. Oh my God! I'm telling y'all are missing it. He is wrecking. He's smoking. He is wrecking like hell trying to get back to pit lane.
He's still going.
Oh, he's about to hit the back. Oh, now he's gonna have to tow.
It might be over. Meanwhile, the leaders are about to pit now. What do you expect? Any strategies? We got 14 laps to go.
I'm sure McCandless will have something.
He came in P12. Meanwhile, we're going to have a lot of drivers use their fast repair. Michael Guest wins it off pit road. And we're going to have a battle here for the last 12 laps. I don't think this is going to be the last time we're going to be wrecking. Cadell is back on the track. Currently 36 laps down. And we are one green.
Colin Bowden's caught it tonight. As we're going to go green with 11 laps remaining.
Cozy's just now exiting the pits. He's going to be about 2 laps down.
He's going to get one back here. They're going to let him.
He's going to have to hustle. I don't think he's going to catch this field by the time the green comes out. All right, what do you expect here, Travis?
I think they're going to wreck.
I believe so as well. The real question is how many cars is it going to knock out?
All right, here we go. 11 laps remaining. Tucker Minter, Michael Guest on the front row. Green flag. And I think this is going to be insane because no one's going to save here. 10 laps. They're all going to go as hard as they can. And Guest gets out to an early lead here.
Yeah, great run for Guest as they are 2 by 2 behind him. They're all going to try to send it here into 3. Let's see what happens. They are 4 at the end of this lead pack. Gary clears himself. He makes a lane in the middle. He's going to be clear on the outside. Oh.
Oh, wow. They are, oh my God, they are all over one another back here around Gary, Frisch, Mercurio, and Zwack. This is all just outside the top 5 behind Daniel Smallwood. I mean, my God, look at Smallwood now. We haven't talked about him much tonight, but now he's up and in the top 5. Frisch hadn't run worth a damn all night. He's up here in 6th, looking for 5th.
Oh, we got beefier in the back.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Corey Carpenter and Corey Henry.
Yeah, they got into it. Meanwhile, up front, we got a car sideways. That is Casey Tucker. He saves it. But his tires are not going to be happy after that turn. Meanwhile, up front, we are side by side for the lead.
Into turn number 3 they go. Here goes Tucker Minter. Going to bomb it down in there in turn 3. He's going to try to slide up in front of Michael Guest. He's going to be able to do it. Guest, oh man, right on that rear bumper. Going to look back to the inside. And Isaac Gann, he's made his way up here now. Last week's winner, who Tucker said he considered wrecking. Keep that in mind. They might wreck the hell out of each other here. Guest gets by Minter. Gann going to go 3 wide for the lead now. Looking to the inside, heading into turn number 3. Minter trying to slide up in front of Guest. Oh, man, couldn't quite get there.
Oh.
And right up almost into the side of Minter. And they're going to be 3 wide for the lead down the front straightaway. Now they're 4 wide. Kane Cook looking through the middle.
Tight. Oh, they're tight.
They're beating and banging. Oh, man. Yep. Oh, God. They'll, yeah. Oh, no. Guests are on the outside. And look at this. Michael P. Frisch up to 4th.
That was a clear.
As Minter looking back to the inside. 3 wide for the lead once again. Gann going to be the big loser out of that.
Ooh, Tucker is going to try to hold it.
Yeah.
Trying to hold it. He blocks.
Oh, wow. Right in front of Frisch. John Adams had an issue out of 4. He's currently running through the grass. He gathered it up back there in the back.
And remember how we weren't talking about Michael P. Frisch?
Yeah,
how
now
he
he's
wasn't up front. Here he is.
Yeah, he might win this thing. Tyler Gary's in the 6th position.
They keep it straight.
Tyler Gary in the 6th position, 5th position now. I have had him as my pick to win. John Adams is still mad.
Yeah, he currently has a meatball, so he had some action happen.
Here comes Frisch down there on the inside. He's all the way down there. Oh, man, he is drawn even with the leader. He just has no help down there on the bottom on the straightaway. And now Tucker Minter are going to look to the inside as well. So they're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Frisch is clear of Minter. Almost gets the 2 for 1. Now Guest is in the wall. And just behind Frisch, Isaac Gann having to block a hard charging Tyler Gary. Frisch really sailed it off in the 1. He's going to try to slide up in front of these guys. He's going to get there.
Oh!
Save Gary! It. Saves it. Mercurio saves it.
It's going to cost Gary a lot of positions there. He's going to drop to the back of this pack.
Well, there goes my pick. Because now here goes Frisch looking to the inside.
3 to go.
And these guys are running up on Cozy now as Frisch has gotten the lead. Cozy not far ahead of these guys. With 3 laps to go, Frisch has the lead. Here comes Isaac Gann, though. Looking to the inside of Guest. And Kane Cook has made his way back up here. So it's going to be a 5-horse pony show at the dog races. Yes, looking back to the inside. Two laps to go this time. And now Frisch starting to pull away just a little bit as they've run up on the lap car of Michael Cozy Jr. He's going to hold the bottom down there. Oh, he actually got a little bit of loose. These things are a handful. Lap and a half to go. Contact further back. Isaac Gann and Tucker Minter. Almost some bump drafting gone wrong. And I ain't believing this as we're coming around to the white flag. Michael P. Frisch is leading. I said he had not run worth a damn all night. And then he immediately goes and makes a complete fool out of me. White flag, white flag, white flag. 1 lap to go. I don't think they have anything for him, Ben.
We're going to find out. Cars behind him try to use that high lane. Oh, the lead is going to get loose off that high lane. That's going to screw up their momentum up there. And I think you are correct that no one is going to catch Michael P. Frisch here.
Just behind Frisch, Isaac Gann going to make one last charge at Michael Guest. Couldn't quite get there, but out of turn 4, my God. He proved me wrong, didn't he? Good
Yes,
Lord.
He did.
Michael P. Frisch going to win it, and we are going to have some close margins of victory or margins of position, whatever the hell it's called, behind them. As we had some people side by side, as well as somebody wrecking really hard across the line. I think Cozy was involved, and a few others. Well, now we got to talk to these guys. And I don't know where any of them are. I'm a little hot under the collar about this. Where are they? Oh, man. Oh, well, this is your shine winning moment. I don't know if we really have that, but I just made that. Chris is doing a burnout. And we don't have, we do not have anyone to talk to, so I guess we'll look at these results. Chris won it, obviously. Michael Guest got second. Isaac Gann was third. Tucker Minter, Kane Cook rounded out the top 5. Brian Mercurio, he was mad at someone. He did not disclose who, but he called him a certified weapon. And those are fighting words where I come from. Daniel Smallwood, Matthew Zwack, Santiago Tires, and David Schildhouse rounded out the top 10. Nice recovery there from David after not running worth a damn all night.
Yeah, Tyler Gary finishing 11th. That contact there at the end really screwed him over. He dropped out of the top 10. Casey Tucker, 12th. Philip McCandless, 13th. Corey Carpenter, John Adams, Corey Henry, Michael Cozy Jr., 17th. 18th is Colin Bowden. 19th, Boyd Hagen. We're getting to the people that did not finish it out. He was 20 laps down. Dylan Kem couldn't finish it, 22 laps down, and finishing last after a emergency bathroom event. Brennan Hayes Cadell, 36 laps down.
Well, you got someone to talk to. Frisch, I'm going to be honest. I said at one point you had not run worth a damn all night, and you hadn't. And then you drove through the field and just spanked them. How'd you do it?
Well, as we were discussing with the buddies in Discord, we were... I didn't really run this car back in the day, so I didn't know what short fuel was going to do. I was hoping it would tighten me up, and it sure as hell tightened me up, and we had probably the best fucking drive in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we drove through the field. You said it yourself.
Yeah, you did.
But no, that was a lot of fun.
All right.
I heard it was only you up in the booth.
Ben joined me.
Oh, hey Ben.
Hello.
But I hope that was exciting those last couple laps. I mean,
Oh, it was.
I honestly, when I felt the car had the drive and I was P5 and nothing but gaining on them, it was I knew I had something. And honestly, all race, I mean, even with the a whole tank of gas, I mean, those guys were running really, really good. I mean, I don't know, it just worked, but if they all did it, I probably wouldn't be up there either.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm ready for Moon Car now.
All right.
I'll see you, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Where the hell's second?
Michael Guest, you finished second. Did you have anything for Michael P. Frisch there at the end?
No, I don't think so. I was a little bit too loose. I have a feeling I should have low fielded a little bit, but I really thought that we'd have grip through those first 10 or 15 laps without needing it. So I chose not to, but it seemed like I'm guessing Frisch and a couple others did around there because some of those guys had some insane grip, but that was a blast. That was a really good race. Glad to see dynamic track working at the end too. Everybody went to the top and then the bottom ended up being much faster at the end there.
Yeah, great battles all around. Great use of momentum there on the high side, being able to use that grip on the inside. But you were able to finish out P2.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I wish this league ran a little bit more. Really like this old car and stuff. So glad it's running during the winter and appreciate everybody that's putting it on.
Well, thank you so much for running. And that is Michael Guest, P2.
Thanks.
All right, Isaac Gann, you ran third or whatever, but I wanted to talk to you. Last week after the race, I asked Tucker Mentor if he considered wrecking you, and he said it crossed his mind. Did it cross your mind tonight to wreck him?
No, definitely not. I got a question for you guys. Was that fun at the end there watching that, or was that just boring? Because I felt like that was a ton of fun from where I was sitting.
Oh, it was awesome. It was incredible.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, the most of the race, I started in the back. I didn't really practice much. I like these kind of races. I kind of like to just figure it out in the race as I go and see if I can, be there at the end and try to win it. But yeah, that was pretty good. It was kind of tough to, you had to really save a lot, be really, soft on the pedal and be real smooth with it. But there at the end, it was just 10 lap shootout or whatever, and it was just put the pedal to the metal and go, which is probably the most fun part of the whole race. And it sounds like Michael, he short fueled a little bit there. I would imagine he probably short fueled a little bit more than I did. I went to 17. I kind of made a mistake on that pit stop. I should have left more gas out of it than what I did because I was a little bit too loose there to really be able to challenge there. But Michael did a heck of a job. I'm glad to see that he won the race. I think he started from the pits or something, which is pretty nuts.
Well, all right. Thanks for talking to us.
I will say with the Tucker thing, we did have just to give you a little spice here. We did have a little bit of an incident maybe a couple years ago or a year and a half ago or something in Atlanta, and there were some words that were said, but
what were the words?
Well, I may or may not have told him, and like I said, I'll give you a little spice here. I'll give you a little nugget. I may or may not have told him after he crashed me because I was holding him up and he kind of rammed into me a couple of times, whatever. And I may or may not have told him that he would not make Coke because of how he drives.
Well,
so he made me eat my words on that. So I'll give him kudos for that. That's mad respect. And he does a great job. I've had a blast racing in these last couple weeks here in this S-ROC thing. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I hope he continues to prove me wrong. I hope he goes and wins not a peak. What is it? Coke championship and all that. Hope he does all that. That's great.
All right. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Well, all right, everybody. It was another great week of S-Rocking. Next week, where are we racing next week? I don't know.
That's a good question, Travis. Where are we racing next week?
No clue. But we're going to be ready to S-Rock and roll next week, wherever we end up. Thank you, the viewer. And I'm being told, breaking news, next week, just announced right here live on FTF_GG. We're racing at Rockingham next weekend, or next week. We're racing at Chicagoland. I got S-Rock confused in my brain and said Rockingham. It is Chicagoland. We're racing Chicagoland next week. And it's going to be exciting to watch. Ben, do you have any final words for the viewers? Anything you'd like to get off your chest?
We're racing on a lot of dead tracks.
Yeah, that's true. And we're racing a car they don't race anymore, at tracks they don't race at anymore, and it's good. What does that tell you, folks? Wake up. The world's going to hell. So with that, we will see you all next week. Thanks for tuning in. Good night and God bless.
Bye.